this time I wanted to go with a Korean style traditional home called a Hanok. I actually found this quite difficult because there's not a ton of stuff that to work with as far as like the tops of windows and the tops of doors, and because Hanoks have the, the white paper doors and the paper floors and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a traditional upgraded, maybe is what you could call it, Hanok. But let me take you on the tour. So here's the front gate. Okay. And for those of you that don't know what a Hanok is, it's a traditional Korean style home. It's a series of rooms that is actually built around a central place. So like a series of rooms that's built around a central area. So a lot of the times they have gardens in the middle. A lot of the times they have just like stepping stones, or sometimes I've even seen dirt, where the kids play, or they have their clothesline out to hang out their clothes and stuff like that. So it can be all different kinds of things. But I decided to put a garden in, and we'll go through the garden in a minute. But this is what my garden looks like so far. So yeah. So I'm actually going to start down here where this door is open, which shouldn't be open. But because this is the first room that I built. So I like this kind of door. I wanted to have it with the screened in the paper, but it was the only way that I found to do that was to put a shade behind it, and it's hard to open the door and then not pull the shade down, and it was getting a little annoying at the time. But anyway, so this is going to be the parents' room. I have my bookshelf with some flowers and some plants. The white tiger, which in Korea, if I'm not mistaken, is for protection. And I tried to make all of the paintings and stuff, except for in the study room for the kids. I tried to make all the paintings nature-esque because I know that Korea is a very nature-oriented country. So, and the sleeping bags worked out perfectly since a lot of Koreans used to sleep on the floor, and some still do. So, from my knowledge, anyway. This is the bathroom, and I know that Korean Hanoks have really small bathrooms. I'm not sure as far as as far as all of them that way. I've only seen mainly the ones that are for traveling, like for people to come and stay in. So, and I know those bathrooms are really, really small. But this is the parents' bathroom. So, I actually gave them a tub and a shower, which this is. But I kind of did this too, so, like, you could have some privacy if you wanted it. But yeah, so you can take a shower or bath, whichever. It's just the same. But I really like the way this turned out. So, you can see I have my mask on. Everybody's wearing their mask, right? Good job. Okay. So, then, so I put in my sliding door there for the bathroom. And then we'll go this way. This is the children's room, the first child's room. Okay, and then I also got nature pictures, some flowers or some plants, a cat stuffed animal, a poster on the side, and then a clock and some books and some flowers because she likes flowers. So, and then this one, I kind of had some extra space, so I made him like a little walk-in closet, which I know is not normal, but like I said, it's a little updated. So I still tried to keep the traditional look, but tried to update it just a little bit. So, and then this, oops, sorry. This would be the bathroom for the children. If I can make myself go in. And this is more how the traditional Korean Hanoks showers and stuff are. I know this one's kind of long. Most of them are like half the size. And there's some on the visitor side over there. I'll show you kind of like what they look like. I did a lot of research trying to figure out how to make this as true to life as possible. So I hope I did it justice. But, so this is the boys' room. This would be the boys' room. Or the other child's room. And I also gave them a walk-in closet as well. So, okay, and so this is going to be the elderly parents' room. So I have their, I put protection for them too, and put a little bit of artwork. Now I kind of went crazy on this one because since it's grandma and grandpa, I gave them a big tub. They deserve a big tub, don't you think? Yep, I do too. But anyways, so so I made their bathroom kind of big, and then this is kind of like their nightstand. The flowers, all the flowers that you see in the vases that are the square vases with water, they all came from my garden. So I thought that was kind of neat. And it's funny because once you pick them, they don't die. So that was really nice. Because I got really sick of having to water my flowers. And if you'll look, we'll walk by one right here. That little pink thing right there is my sprinkler. I've got like 6 of these things in my yard, so I quit having to, or in my garden, so I quit having to water plants because I'd get on and try to start building, and it would say that my flowers were withering, and I would get upset, and I would be literally watering my plants the whole entire time I was on, not getting anything done. I did, before we go into the dining room, I will tell you, the roof was one of the hardest things that I had to decide on because I knew that we weren't going to have the curved roofs. So I studied how the traditional roofs were, and I know they had those tiles, those roof tiles, and then underneath was wood. So I used the log texture, and then I used the roof tiles at the top, and then did them black. Now, of course, I don't have the curve in it, but that was as close as I could get with what I have. So, but I thought that it turned out really neat and looked, somewhat like it was supposed to, maybe, hopefully. Okay, so here is this is the formal dining room, I should call it. Oh, my picture never showed up. Yay! Okay, well, y'all get to see a boo-boo. My picture never showed up. Oh well. So I did, like I said, I tried to put, I tried to make sure that all of the pictures and stuff were nature, of nature. So I cannot stand a door being open. Drives me crazy. So, okay. So the kitchen, and of course I'm bored. Of course I'm bored. So the kitchen is, was a little hard for me too. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with the kitchen because I know in Roblox you have to have a refrigerator and you have to have a stove. But traditionally, Hanoks had these little shelves, and it had like a little makeshift stove where there was usually wood down up under here, and then they had their wood pile, and that's how they cooked their stews and stuff. And then they had their little pots of kimchi and things such as that. So I did want to try to do that, which I think that turned out pretty cool. I ended up using a side table, I think, maybe, and just turned them around so you couldn't see the center of it. And then the one in the middle, I turned around so you could put the flame in it to cook. So I thought that turned out pretty cute. I did go ahead and put in a more traditional type counter space so that I could cook and things such as that. I've got my dishes and stuff up here, dishes and cups out, and then I put my bowls up. So, which, I mean, my bowls could just sit down here since we're going to have rice most of the time, but because I love rice. And then I also made this little table. So, this would be like for just family gatherings. That could be like that's like a formal dining room, and then this would be just like family gatherings or just for the guests on the guest side, just to come in and eat, something like that. They didn't have any pillows, and I wanted like a traditional kind of style setting, so or seating arrangement, but they didn't have pillows to sit on like they normally do in Korea, so I just got like these little bitty ottomans and then changed them to fit my color scheme. So, let me go watch some TV so she'll quit looking like she's dying. Oh my lord, honey. Okay, so this is the first guest room. And while I'm showing you around, I'm going to turn on the TV so she will quit looking like she's going to fall over in a minute. Let me change the channel. What do you want? Let's watch the cooking channel. Okay, here, perk up a little bit. I hate that music, but anyway. Okay, so I did a waterfall for the photo. Looks like I may need a lamp over there. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe a wall lamp. I don't know. But, so this is the first guest room. And I'm gonna need you to hurry up and watch this, please, ma'am. And so now you're exhausted. Okay, so let's go to sleep for a minute. So these poor people will quit thinking that. Oh, and now you're starving. We were just in the kitchen. Couldn't you have told me that a while ago? Okay, well. Let's see. Let's turn off. I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick. I just made something before I started. I love how she has long arms. Alright, what is it? What do you want? Oh my lord. What do you want? Food content. Do you want a turkey leg? Let's eat a turkey leg. Maybe you'll stay fine. Tired? What are you lacking? Energy. Would you like a cup of coffee? Here you go. Drink. Let's get you one more cup of coffee. Maybe you'll be able to make it through the rest of this tour. Alright. Let's see if we can push through. Let's endure the pain. You can do it. Come on. Alright. Oh man, now it's 8:35. I wanted to show you the garden before it got dark. Okay, this is the other, I guess, bedroom. Guess we're gonna watch this too then. So, and I put a picture of Soul. Oh, well, I think that, no, wait. Anyway, put a picture, put some nature pictures, and then a skyline, and there's another little um, area for the guests to sit. So this is like my other guest room. Oh, the bathroom. Forgot to show you the bathroom. So this is kind of more like um, what the Hanok bathrooms actually look like. I saw one video where somebody was showing that he was staying in a Hanok, and the shower was closer to the sink. But I had a little bit more room in this one, so I just kind of played with what I had. So, um, anyway. So, and I'll go over here. I'll go back over here. Oh, I'll go back over here. Oh, and there's my photo of Busan. Um, I'll go back over here and show you the bathroom and the other guest. And I know a lot of Hanoks, some of the stuff that I've read, especially the guest Hanoks, they don't have bathrooms of their own. They have shared bathrooms. So this one's like really tiny, this bathroom. So, but, um, so yeah, so that's kind of like what a Hanok bathroom would look like. Not exactly, but kind of. Um, and then, oh, ran into the wall. And so this is the study room for the children. I looked at a lot of floor plans for Hanoks, which really amused me. I know that they can be done in squares. They can also be done in a straight line. And then they can also be done in sort of like a straight line with two sides and not close up the square. But I saw a lot of different styles, so and a lot of different floor plans. So I kind of mixed and matched to make my own. So this is the kids' study room, as you can see, because their little idols are in here, and this would probably be one of the either one of the older kids or one of the younger kids. But maybe she likes Western music. I don't know. But the rest of them like K-pop, huh? And which are actually some of my biases, but never. Hello, Mr. J-Hope. Anyway, okay, so so funny thing, I actually when I was building this, I was like, okay, so if I were a child and I was stuck in the study room, I would always try to be, I would always want to be trying to get out because I used to hate studying. And in order for them to go to a bathroom that's not in their parents' room or their elderly parents' room or their grandparents' room, then they would have to go into one of the guest bathrooms or one of their rooms or their bathroom. And in order to go to their bathroom, they'd have to go all the way on the other side of the Hanok and be right beside the rooms. Excuse me. And so I thought that if they got too close to their rooms, maybe it might be too tempting. And so I decided, this is the utility closet, by the way. I decided to give them a bathroom here. See? How cute. And this is just a half bath. It doesn't have a shower or anything. I just wanted them to have somewhere to go to the bathroom. Okay. So, I have seen in a lot of Korean dramas, and I know these are technically bathtubs, But I have seen in a lot of Korean dramas that they wash their clothes by hand, especially some of the ones that can't, like, afford the washers and dryers and stuff, which I think is great. I really enjoy watching the cultures, and how they do different things and how they get by with things that people in the West take for granted. But since this is a bathtub and I was getting dirty, and I don't want to be dirty during my tour, so I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna take a bath in it. So here we go. All right. So this is my utility room, technically. So that's what that's for. And then we have so this is my favorite room besides the garden. Well, which the garden's not really a room. But this is like the living room. So I did add him a TV. I put ottomans, and so here's like my main setup. And then I stuck an alpaca in here for Jen from BTS because I'm just like that. But I did put my nature pictures on here. I wanted the adults to have the big chairs and then like the ottomans for the kids or the guests. But I did stick a TV in here so that they could watch TV. And then on the bookshelf, I added things like that the kids could play with in the background if the parents were watching something on TV and they didn't want to watch it. So I've got like the kitty and the octopus in here. I've got books that they can read. And then also, I tried to put a lot of plants in the rooms because, like I said, about the nature aspect. But there's some more flower vases of the flowers from the garden. And that's the last room. Now, if I could speed up time and show you my garden. So the garden, I'm gonna try to go in first person and show you some of the flowers that I used. So I've used sunflowers, I've used grass, can't stand the grass, can't put anything near it, drives me crazy, but I needed some tall stuff. So I put some of the big plants, I put some tall grass, wildflowers, and there you can see my sprinkler working. I love those things. They're costing me a ton of money in water, but it's okay. I don't have to water every day. And it's fake water, so it's not wasting resources. But yes. So this is what I had in mind. I really wanted, let's see, I have tulips. Pink, I colored some purple because I am a huge army, so I had to have something purple in here. And then I have the regular yellow and pink tulips. And then there's lilies and daisies and then wildflowers. And then the rest of the plants, I have cacti and mushrooms. So I made the secondary path. That was my second idea, was to make the secondary path. And then, but I had the first idea. I wanted to have a waterfall, but that didn't work out. So what I did, let me go over here. I'm trying to wait some time so you can actually see it in daylight, but you can actually see it pretty good right now. But here's some more, I'm probably standing on that bush. Aren't I? Yep. I like the sunflowers. I don't even know if sunflowers grow in Korea, but they were pretty in the yard. I really like the way that my central garden turned out. So let me go over here. the reasoning for my first path, which is this one, like I said, I wanted to have a waterfall, but I honestly did not know that you could actually put a path over water. So when I found this out, I was shocked and decided to make a path from from the two main rooms. So like the living room and then the dining room kitchen. I wanted it to be um, accessible to everybody. So, get there the quickest way, go almost a straight line. I didn't want it to be too straight. But, and then I just put water over it. I tried to put a railing up, but yeah, it wouldn't let me the way that I decorated it. But I love the way that it turned out. So, I really enjoy the water, and it really gives it that nature aspect that I liked. I did put rails right there so that the kids wouldn't accidentally fall in, but once they get on the path, you gotta watch them. Hold their hand so they don't fall. But yeah, so, and here it is. The sun's about to come up. So hopefully you will be able to see the garden in the daytime. And with the water and stuff, I really like the way that it turned out. So if you have any suggestions or corrections that maybe I got wrong, if you're watching this and you know a lot about Hanoks, let me know if I did something wrong, and I will totally fix it. I've had like a Korean obsession for a long time, and just realized that when I started playing Roblox with my daughter, we started playing this game, and I realized that I love to make houses. So I wanted to try this, and I really enjoyed the way that it turned out. So, anyways, if you have any comments, please leave them below, and let me know if you want me to make another kind of house, if you're interested. What you think about this one. I'm going to be posting some more of my other ones, and I may do some where I'm actually building the house and put those up as well. So, but, oh, here comes the sun. Maybe you can see the water. Probably going to have to get up a little bit higher. But the water's so pretty and blue. Want to see it? But anyways, that's going to be the end for today. If you have any suggestions, or if you think of anything that I need to change or fix, then please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.